Another day where the Blue Jays come close, but they lose. This time 4-3 to the New York Yankees in Game 2 of the 3-game series. So as we know as of right now, they've lost the series at the very least to the Yankees. And again, another game where this team just does not quit. They show every kind of fight that they got. And look, offensively, yeah, they weren't the greatest early on, but the Yankees were. In the very first inning, Clayton Richard, DJ LeMahieu, and Aaron Judge back-to-back to lead off the ball game, take him deep each, 2 solo shots, and just like that, the Jays are down 2-0. We talked about it in the last few videos, guys. When the starting pitching gives the Jays some sort of help, they do good things. Look at Trent Thornton. Look at Marcus Stroman. The Jays find a way to do good things when they're on the mound. For the most part, at least. Lately, at least. Let's put it that way. And in the bottom of the second inning, Gleyber Torres is a solo shot. And we're like, okay, well, there's 3 home runs already. And it's only the second inning. And Richard had a rough early going, but he settled down as the game went along. And that allowed the Blue Jays to kind of get their hitting shoes on. We're going to the top of the 6th inning, and good things starting to happen for the big club. Where are we here? In the top of the 6th. Freddie Galvis leadoff single to start the inning. Then Danny Jansen doubles. When you're 8-9 guys do some good things like that, oh, it's nice. Look at the Jays teams back in 15 and 16. When you saw Ryan going to the bottom of the lineup doing his thing, it made the whole lineup just gel that much more. And to see Galvis single, then Jansen double. Just like that, yeah, you're down 3-0, but the tying run to the plate, and you have 2 runners in scoring position. Next up, Eric Sogard. He hits a sacrifice fly to left field. Brett Gardner, Freddie Galvis comes in to score. 3-1 ball game. Next up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Beautiful single to center field. Jansen comes in to score, and the lead is now 3-2. The Jays are right back in the ball game. And then we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and former Blue Jay Edwin Encarnacion, of course, literally probably hit one of the luckiest home runs in the most Yankee Stadium type of home runs out there. He hits it right down the right field line at the short porch, and it just finds a way to stay fair, and it is a solo shot for Edwin, his 24th home run of the year. They get that 2-run lead back, and it's a 4-2 game. We go to the top of the 9th inning, Aroldis Chapman on the mound. Now, reminder, he had a lot of pitches there yesterday, so he was coming out there today, and, you didn't know what you were going to get. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. leads off with a single, then on a wild pitch moves up to second, and we got a run with the tying runs at the plate, and you got that 1 run at second base. Next up, Kevin Biggio, catcher interference on Gary Sanchez. Biggio's now on base. Oh, boy. The Blue Jays aren't done yet. The tying runs at first with nobody out. Teoscar Hernandez strikes out. Rowdy Tellez strikes out. And just like that, there's 2 out. And we're like, well, that's pretty much the end of that. But hang on. Randall Grichuk up. And he gets a curveball, a slider, whatever the heck it is from Chapman, over the middle of the plate and dumps it into center field for an RBI single. Gurriel Jr. comes in to he comes in to score on the play. It's a 4-3 ball game. And Biggio moves up to second. We have runners, the tying run in scoring position, and Freddie Galvis grounds out to end the ball game. Again, we saw it yesterday. The Jays were down 10-2. They came back and made it 10-8, but lost. Today, they were down 3-0, and then 4-2. They came back and lost 4-3. Jays fans, it's a silver lining. It's not a very good silver lining, to be honest with you, but it's something, and you got to take positive from a loss. And for the Jays, they've lost 2 straight games now, but like I said, positives. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 4 with an RBI, and that 1 hit, nice hit to dead center field. Anytime you can see a guy hit to straightaway center field on a line, it's nice to see. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. just continues to torch the baseball as of late. He was 2 for 4 again today with a run scored, batting average up to .295. He's getting close to that 300 marker is Lourdes Gurriel. Kevin Biggio 1 for 3 in the ballgame, races batting average 4 points at .221. And Randall Grichuk 1 for 4, Galvis 1 for 3, Danny Jansen 1 for 3, but only 7 hits in the ballgame for the Toronto Blue Jays. And when you strike out 12 times as well, it's not very good. And early on in the ball game, the Jays didn't have anything going. Absolutely nothing going early on, but they were in the hole early, right? If they had zeros on the board, who knows what would have happened? You never know. But for the Blue Jays, yeah, they lost the game. But Clayton Richard, as I said, in the first 2 innings, he gave up the 3 runs. You look at the next 4, he didn't give up any runs. He gave up 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and a strikeout over 6 innings of work. So, in hindsight, he wasn't terrible. Other than the 3 solo shots, he wasn't bad. All 4 runs by the Yankees were all solo home runs. You know, David Phelps came in, did a good job in his 1 inning, gave up a hit, walked a batter, but struck out a guy and got a clean inning of work there. And Tim Mason gave up the home run to Edwin Encarnacion. Ideally, it's a fly ball anywhere else, but at Yankee Stadium, that's a home run. Tough one on that part. And, for the Jays, look, the finale goes tomorrow. You get Trent Thornton on the mound against James Paxton to 105 first pitch at Yankee Stadium. And I think a lot of Jays fans, including myself, are very excited to see what Trent Thornton can do at Yankee Stadium. He did an amazing job at Minute Maid Park there in Houston. Then he had an amazing start against Boston at Fenway. Now you're at Yankee Stadium, arguably one of the meccas in the world. What can he do? And the Yankees are playing amazing baseball lately. So Trent Thornton, you're playing a red-hot team. What's he going to do? I'm excited to see what this kid has in store for us tomorrow. If he fires up a good performance, I mean, my goodness. He did a great job against Houston, Boston, and the Yankees. That shows me he's got the stuff to be a big leaguer, and he has the stuff to be around here quite some time. But we're going to have to wait and see how it all plays out there tomorrow afternoon. We're going to quickly go down to the minor leagues, and Buffalo and New Hampshire, they got rained out. It's an Obo Bichette. None of the great-looking young pitchers there in Double-A. None of the guys were playing. So we're going to go all the way down to Dunedin and talk about the Dunedin Blue Jays. And Cal Stevenson was 1 for 3 in the ballgame. Samad Taylor 1 for 3. Anybody on the mound that was important? My boy Maximo Castillo had a rough one. 5 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, walked 1 and struck out 4. Still, though, has an ERA of under 3 there in high A ball. So it's great to see him doing well. But now we're going to go down to the Lansing Lugnuts. I think they're playing actually right now. Must be a late game for them. Let's pick it up here. Where are they? They were in the bottom of the 6th last time I looked, and it was a 3-2 game. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning, and it is a 6-3 Lansing lead. So let's see what's Griffin. I'm doing it live. I mean, I didn't even look at this one yet. Let's see what Griffin Conine's up to. Let me go Lansing. He's 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts, so not a very good ball game for Griffin Conine. His average drops now to 322. And holy smokes, Gabriel Moreno is a catcher down there in Lansing. He's de-aging today, but he's 1 for 4 with a run scored. The kid's 19. He's hitting 297. Keep an eye on the young kid, guys. I mean, really, keep an eye on this guy. And Sean Weimer had a pretty good outing there today. 4 innings, 6 runs. Sorry, 4 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs. Didn't walk a batter and struck out 4. I thought he was a lot better than he was in his last start. So it's good to see there. Still ERA in that 6s though, just a shade under 7, even 6.95. All right, we're gonna go down to the Bluefield Blue Jays, and the Vancouver Canadians haven't played yet today, so they're a tricky one. They're a tricky bunch because it's out west and all that stuff. But for the Bluefield Blue Jays today, my man Miguel Geraldo. All right, one of the young guys that the international free agent signed with the Blue Jays a couple of years ago. He's down there in Bluefield. I think he's, 19 years old? I think he's 19 now. He went 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored today. He's only hitting 250, but again, had a good game there, so it's great to see from the youngster there. But without talking about the Buffalo Bisons and the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, what else is there to talk about? I mean, we could talk about the Jays, what if Clayton Richard kept the ball in the yard today? Yeah, well, we'll never find that out, guys. We really won't, because Clayton Richard, he gave up 3 home runs. Plain and simple. He wasn't terrible today after the 2nd inning. That's the veteran type of guy he is. But you were down 3-0 after 2 innings. Now your team's going to try and claw back. They almost did, but they lost. And that's tough. But for a young team, look what this Jays team has done against the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees here. I mean, you won 2 against the Red Sox, and then you blew a 5-1 lead and lost in extra innings to the Red Sox. So your one loss was in extras. The other 2 were nice wins. You came back in one of those games. The other one, you just cleaned out 1 6-1. And then the Yankees, you were down 10-2. You came back and clawed back and made it 10-8. And then today, you're down 3-0 and 4-2, and you make it a 4-3 ball game. These are against 2 of the biggest teams in the league. Now the Boston Red Sox obviously not playing as well as they were last year, but they're 6 games over 500. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're still playing pretty good baseball. and the Jays went in there and took 2 of 3. And for the Yankees, they're red hot, and to me, they're the best team in the American League East, but over 162 games, I don't know what's going to end up happening. I think the Red Sox are that too far back that they can't catch the Yankees. I really believe that they're just kind of way out of reach at this point. I know it's early on, but the Yankees have, 9 less losses? That's a big number. That's a huge number, all right? So, guys, the finale, like I said, goes tomorrow afternoon, 1:05 first pitch there at Yankee Stadium. Trent Thornton, James Paxton are the starting pitchers there tomorrow afternoon, all right? So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed the video, and you guys enjoyed the ball game today. It wasn't actually a bad ball game to watch. Smack that like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on Trent Thornton, your thoughts on Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and by the way, Gurriel had another outfield assist today. The guy's unbelievable out there. He's swinging the bat fantastic. He's playing amazing defense out there in left field. We got ourselves a gem there, people. We really, really do. And I can't wait to see this kid continue to grow and grow for this team years to come. All right? And obviously, Biggio's looking great. I've always liked the looks of him, and he's slowly starting to get that batting average back up again, up at 221 now, so it's good to see there. All right, so like I say, guys, comment down below everything you have to talk about on this game, about this team, the minor leagues, everything about the Blue Jays, and check out my main man, Mo Buckets on Twitter, guys. Blue Jays Wave on Instagram. All right, he's a great guy. He posts awesome content. I'm actually going to hope to be on his podcast very soon. He does a podcast this Thursday, guys. If you have not checked out his podcast, please do so. Please do so. Go check him out on Instagram, Blue Jays Wave. They posted to their Instagram page, so go check it out. All right, guys. I hope to be on there on Thursday. Well, that'd be exciting. All right, and hopefully once everything gets settled with Evan and all the things get easier when it comes to him being busy, myself being busy, and all that crazy stuff, we hope to have him on the podcast very soon. All right, so guys. Twitter is down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, and I'll talk to you guys. Raptors edition on Thursday. Thursday would be evening, I guess. Thursday evening as we'll be talking about the Raptors and the season review and the off-season preview. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to talk to you guys about Kawhi Leonard, Danny Green, the season that was. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys, talking about the Toronto Raptors there on Thursday. And as for the Blue Jays, like we talked about, they play the finale of the 3-game set against the New York Yankees there tomorrow afternoon at Yankee Stadium. Trent Thornton, James Paxton on the mound for the Yankees and Blue Jays. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.